Okay, so for this opening, pretend I can do a really good impression of Toad from the Superb Mario Brothers. So, it's Toadman. He is an irrigation robot, which is nice. You know, that's a pretty good robot. It's real helpful, so now we're going to kill him. So, the drill bomb is a pretty good weapon that's actually surprisingly efficient. Like, you can get a pretty good number of uses from the amount of energy it has. In addition, you can also make it explode before it actually makes contact with an enemy by pressing the weapon button before it, actually explodes. If it explodes beforehand, you'll just fire another one. But, yeah, that can be useful. I think it's like a little more situational than you might want it to be, much like the Dust Crusher, but, I have actually found it has uses. Of course, for me personally, I'm not the best with timing it, so I'm sure more skilled players could probably get some real use out of it. Pharaoh Shot is a charged attack that's very powerful. Unless an enemy resists it, it's probably just going to tear through them. It is also surprisingly efficient for what it is, though it is pretty easy to actually waste some energy with it, so do be wary. As for the stage itself, I really love the aesthetic. I love the outside area, even though I'm not the biggest fan of wind. Because, it's just a nice, cool, rainy scene, and then you have this sort of sewer area that's pretty rad. Real quick, you have the snail boss. Its attacks are kind of unpredictable, but it's also slow, so while you don't know exactly what it's going to do, you do have time to prepare for whatever it is going to do. This version of the battle is a little harder because the water will push you in a certain direction, so you're constantly moving, which can be a bit of a detriment, of course. Don't know how I managed this, to be honest. Oh yeah, and stage theme. It's an alright song. Not my favorite, but it's good. Alright, so you have this water section here. I'm going to use Skull Barrier because that just instantly evaporates these fish, which is great. I love it. Otherwise, they just jump at you when they get near you. It's not the worst to get used to, but they are large enemies, so if you don't have Skull Barrier, you might want to double back just so you don't get hit. So, Toadman is infamously one of the easiest bosses in the game, because if you just hit him, he stops attacking. If he does have the chance to use that attack he's dancing for, it is impossible to dodge, so he's got that going for him, but if you know that he's doing that attack and that you can just shoot him to stop him, you can just do that. So consequently, extremely easy boss. Ridiculously easy, one might say. And for that we get a screen nuke attack, Rain Flush. And in addition, there was some water in this stage, but we're gonna want Rush Marine for a different stage, so it's good we did this one first. And that's it for this episode of Mega Man 4. Next time, there are 3 Robot Masters left, so we'll see which one of them croaks.